Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a book review on the Pink Carnation series by Lauren Willig. The Pink Carnation series by Lauren Willig consists of 12 books, and in each book we follow our main character, Eloise Kelly, who is an American grad student who is struggling to finish up her dissertation on Napoleonic spies. And the most elusive spy that Eloise is trying to find is the Pink Carnation. So this leads Eloise to England, where she meets up with a descendant of the Selwick family who had some sort of connection with Napoleonic spies back in the day. And this elderly lady that she is going to meet, she happens to have some papers that have some sort of connection to the Pink Carnation. Interspersed throughout Eloise's story, Lauren Willig also throws the reader into the 1800s during the Napoleonic era, where we meet many new characters, and all of these characters have some sort of connection to the Pink Carnation. The Pink Carnation series is a series that is both thrilling and romantic. So that is a very vague summary of what this entire series is about, but yeah, I think you get the idea. We have a modern setting, we have a historical fiction setting, dozens and dozens of characters. It's all really thrilling and exciting. I think this series has just about everything you could hope for. I mean, it has romance, it has espionage, it has action, it has a lot of comedy. That's what you got to know about this series. It is incredibly humorous and so witty and terribly funny. Lauren Willig has such a way with humor, I think. Like, my type of humor, personally. Plus, if you're an Anglophile like me, you love all things UK, this series is also a must for Anglophiles because there's so many like pop culture references, there's so many shout outs to UK actors and actresses, a few shout outs to even Doctor Who, all of this in the modern day setting, obviously. But yeah, if you cannot tell, I really freaking adore this series. It's just so light and fluffy and fun. Even when it does get dark, it doesn't get so dark that it just bogs you down, you know? More than anything, it is a very fun and light series. And overall, I think Lauren Willig's writing is just really great. There's a simplicity to it. She never gets overly flowery or descriptive. It's just kind of perfect as is, you know, kind of in between. And the characters, far and away, are what make this series. As you can see, there's 12 books here, and it is. The characters make this series what it is. You read this really long series for these characters. What you have to know about how the characters work throughout this series, I think it's important to note. Characters don't really carry all the way through the entire series, if that makes sense. The only characters who go through every single book, except for one, and that being The Mischief of the Mistletoe, which was like the Christmas book in the series. Those characters are Eloise and her boyfriend, Colin. Because, like I said in the synopsis for this whole series, the series is following Eloise Kelly. She's trying to figure out how to finish up her dissertation. She's constantly running into obstacles, but every now and then some light comes down and sheds some new light on some important aspect that she can use for her dissertation. So yeah, Eloise and Colin, they pretty much run through every book, like I said, except for one. And then, as far as the historical fiction setting goes, that's where the majority of the plot takes place. Eloise kind of has brief chapters interspersed throughout every book, but yeah, the majority of the books are a historical fiction setting. Each book focuses on one individual couple, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Every book has one couple, and when that book's over, that couple, their story is pretty much over. But yeah, the characters, even when a couple is finished in their particular book, sometimes they will make cameo appearances in other books. So yeah, some characters, they continue through every now and then some characters are just kind of completely dropped. They're only in one book So yeah, hopefully that just made sense. It's kind of a complicated series to review and talk about without giving away a bunch of spoilers and stuff. But yeah, I really love this series, you guys. I don't see enough people reviewing or talking about this series. It seems to kind of have, the series seems to have its own little niche audience, and the people who really love it, they love it, and they're really passionate about it. And yeah, you can tell that Lauren Willig herself is just super passionate about this series. I think even when she's done interviews, Lauren Willig has often said that she was only going to do like maybe 4 or 5 books, maybe 6, but then because of fan feedback and fan passion, she kept going and going, hence why there's 12 books. And she's even said that she wouldn't mind going back to the Pink Carnation world at some point, which I kind of hope she does in the future. But yeah, I understand why she had to stop after 12 books, but it could have easily kept going. So yeah, if I had to pick my favorite book in this series, which is kind of difficult because I do love all of these books, varying degrees of like, because there are some that are better than others, and there's definitely ones that are kind of lacking, especially with whatever the couple is, whatever the story is. But yeah, if I had to pick my favorite book, it would definitely probably have to be book number 4 in the series, which is the Seduction of the Crimson Rose. All of the books in the Pink Carnation series, they're all a sort of satire of the time period. But I feel like the Seduction of the Crimson Rose is kind of one of the most satirical, just because of the 2 characters involved in this, because they both have a really strange way of looking at life, because they're both just kind of down in the dumps, and a lot of things have happened to them throughout their lives. So yeah, definitely a very satirical book. I love it a lot. But yeah, just also my favorite couple too. The couple in this book is Mary Alsworthy and Sebastian Vaughn. They are easily my 2 favorite characters out of the entire series. My favorite couple, my favorite book. As far as the question of do you have to read this series in chronological order, I think you kind of have to. I mean, you can probably sit and read whatever order you want. It probably doesn't particularly matter, but I do strongly recommend reading the series in chronological order, just that way things make sense, I suppose. So yeah, you definitely do probably need to start with The Secret History of the Pink Carnation, which is the first book in the series. And it's weird though, I say that you have to read the series in chronological order, but the first book that I actually picked up, I actually didn't pick it up myself, it was actually a birthday gift from my mom. It was actually the 3rd book in the series, The Deception of the Emerald Ring. So yeah, I actually read this book first, and then like when I was about maybe 25% of the way through, I realized that this was book 3 in a series. so yeah, I finished this book, and then I went back and picked up the first couple books, and yeah, it definitely made things a lot more interesting, and any confusion that I had in this book all made sense all of a sudden. So yeah, that's it for this book review. I hope this book review is alright. I feel like I've not gone into a lot of book review-y type of things. It's just so difficult to talk about this series. I really just wanted to make this review to share this series more than anything, to make more people aware of it if you're not already aware of it. But yeah, in the comments below, have you guys read this series? Would you like to read it in the future if you haven't done so already? Just let me know down below. And also, if you have read this series, stay tuned, because I'm going to do a fantasy casting sometime soon to go along with this series, which should be pretty fun. So that's it for this book review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye guys.